the SARS tax, they want to learn, they are eager to learn because they want to comply. I love that. It's women empowerment, which is something that it's a victory, or it's a journey towards victory, because if we would say abo mama, they are left behind, and the ECD leka ko morago, we will end up redula mo re dutseng hona jaanong when they say the children can't read to comprehend. So if the foundation is well established and well prepared for these young ones, I don't think it will be a problem when they go to primary schools and to high schools and higher learning institutions. So yeah, I'm happy and excited about that. I wish the younger people can also look into the space and take the opportunity and use it.
Yeah,
And
really.
yes, we have a lot of young people who have enrolled as educators. And I love that. I love that. It's women empowerment. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because ECD is quite important. It's yeah, as tender as they are, because they say a child within so many thousand days, he must be fully developed.
Yes.
Because when a child reaches up to a certain age, they are no longer learning. Actually, they are cramming. So while they are tender and learning in everything, when they reach that grade 1, and then they are fully prepared.
And talking about development, do you also cater, or your facility, does it cater for children with intellectual disabilities or learning barriers?
Yeah, we call it inclusive, where our facility actually doesn't cater for them, because remember, we are getting these trainings while we are on the road or while we are running. So there are courses that are brought so that we can learn how to work with kids like who've got these barriers. Some they are autistic, some they are all these challenges that the kids have. So basically we don't have, but we are squeezing them in our center. If we are trained to how to work with them, as some courses they are bringing, we do take them, because remember, it's kibana pili. Somebody said kibana pili and bana kibana. There's no one who, everyone needs to be in the center so that it can be developed, whether you are whatever situation and everything, you need to be in the center so we don't have that, especially now, like in schools. School, they don't have, it's only few schools, and some they are quite expensive to the extent that the people can't be able even to take their kids there. The list is long. People are in the queue for longer period, but in the center, we are trying as much as we can to just try to, but it's not easy. Remember, the practitioners are not enough. Two, there's those children that needs to be one-on-one issue. It's still not easy, but at the end of the day, you find that in every center, there's one or two kids who's got this barrier thing. But the more we learn, sometimes no one teaches you, but you learn by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you know what I've realized with kids teaches you how to teach them. It's not always us as the practitioners standing in front of them and teaching them. That's why we've got these different programs where we say it's a free play. Somewhere you just stand there and say, yeah, do like I told you. Then it's where you learn that the way they do it, they also teaches you how to teach them. Yeah, so we try to cater because it's an inclusive.
Oh yeah.
It's an inclusive, we have to, and we do. We don't close anyone outside, no. But I think, yeah, it still needs to be looked into, and yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done. And I don't want to say the government should do it for us, because if everything can be pushed to the government, at the end we won't achieve anything. I think it takes a village, it takes a lot of stakeholders, it takes the community, it takes parents that can rise and say, you know what, since we've got such a place, can't we put our heads together and find funds and try to bring this so that all kids at the end of the day can be taught,
Yes.
can be developed.
I love what you said, Uguti. We need to stand up. We need to get together, stand up for our children, because in our communities and in rural areas, there is a lot of stigma still going on for such children. The parents of such children still have so much to deal with, let alone raising their children. But they still need to deal with the community that is stigmatizing their children and isolating them and bullying them. So we need to raise awareness as much as we can, especially in the foundation level, because you'll find parents who are, I don't want to say ignorant, because they need help, but they don't know where to get help. Parents who are in denial because of the overwhelming situation that they face to raise a child with disability. Is not an easy thing, it's not an easy journey, but with the help of the rest of the community, the journey becomes easier,
bearable.
you know. So when we raise these awarenesses, it becomes easier for the parents who raise children with disabilities. So we need to take it upon our shoulders, like the 1956 women, Umam Helen Josephs, like Umam Charlotte Makekes. We need to do that. What they did, we need to take the baton and run with it to empower our communities and not wait for someone to do that on our behalf. I like what you said, Mama. I really love it. It challenges me in a way. So given the challenges that we face, whether in workspaces, as you mentioned, in like the challenges that you have, the women, the 1956 generation made sure that their voices are heard when it comes to gender inequalities, when it comes to freedom of movement, when it comes to the participation in the economy, and to the extent of political participation, which led to the formation of the ANC Women's League, but will not dwell much into the politics. Today we are faced with the challenges of GBV. That is our challenge. Then we had the challenge, PAS. They fought against PAS. Today we fight against GBV. We fight against the genocides. We fight against the abuse of women and young children, be it from their own homes, be it at schools, be it in the communities. What do we do as women? Because recently we have seen, I think it's 4 or 5 women, young women killed and burned in our own township. What do we do as women to put a stop to this?
Yeah, that one, I don't know what to say. It's so painful. It's so painful. Find that you are helpless and you don't have anything that you can do because of this abuse. And it not. I don't think it touches only the women, because it touches the entire country, or the village, or the place where these things are happening, because now it's in Pretoria, but it moves to Limpopo, it moves to other areas. It moves sort of around the country. And I think it's not only women that should stand up. Everyone should stand up, because remember, these children it's our children. And whether you are an uncle, whether you are the mkulu, whether you are a granny, whether you are the father, this affects us all. So if we can come up with I don't know, let's go all out, let's gather our heads, go all out and see how can we save the country. Not save only the women. I know it's women who are most affected because they didn't kill. I don't want to discriminate and say, yeah, but it's too much on women.
Yeah.
It kills.
Yeah.
It kills the women and the children, the girls, the upcoming girls. It kills the society. Where it's going to, if we are killed like that, how as the society will grow, because women are the one who carries the baby. So now if the very same women are killed, how are we going to grow as society? So I think as much as it affects us, but it affects, I think, everyone. Every one of us, we need to do something about it, and not leaving everything to police. But again, as a village, as residents of the country, to rise up and say, what can we do? And talk to our children. Because now we are oppressing them. They can't be free. There's no because they don't do this thing at night. Remember, it's done even in the morning while they are going to school. They just rob them. While you send them to the shops, go buy me bread, the child don't come back. You know, it's you can't send a child to town, go buy me this, the list and everything. Your child might not come. And this thing, it's not a now thing or happening only now. It was happening even long time, but now as if it's getting worse. But it's a long time thing. Yeah, it's a story for another day, what I've experienced while I was still young. Yeah, but it's a story for another day. But this thing, it was happening even before. It's not only now, it happened before. And yeah, it's bad, it needs to stop. We can't live like this. It's you know the way it happens, and then many things have stopped. You know, I'm just hearing the people decide having the services at night and stuff. I'm worried. It's dark. How do I go back home with a serial killer around the place? I want to go and serve my God, but at the same time, it's my safety first. Remember, safety first. And we are not given spirit of fear and timidity, but now, the way things are happening, we are scared. We are scared. It will even affect the school, because a child goes to school and it doesn't come back. We'll end up keeping our kids at home.
Yeah.
They will end up coming right in the home. So I think we should stand up, rise, and do something. Do something. I don't want to shift everything to police or to the government. If you want things to delay, start to shift everything. Then with where delays will happen.
Yeah. And there's so much that you said, Mama, and I respect that you said there's something happened earlier in your younger years or in your youth, and it's a topic for another day. I respect that. But today, when we look at the number of young women, or not even young women, even infants, are getting molested. Older women, or they are getting raped. Do you think we have left, when we say take a girl child to work, or do you think we have focused more on girls and forgot about the boys? Because now we see a whole lot of boys on drugs. We see them unruly. We see them rebellious. We see them, you know, these young men, they are hopeless. And even they don't really participate. They go to school, but they don't go to class. They just roam around the schoolyard and don't really go to class. And most of them, they are into alcohol so much. And not only the boys, but also with girls. But now, when we took the girls and say we empower girls, did we forget about the boys?
First of all, the reason behind that, I don't know why there was a thought of taking a girl child. Maybe the motive was good. Maybe the motive was good, or the idea was good. And there was a reason for that. Let's put it that way. There was a reason for that. And the aim, it was not to neglect our boys, but there's always something for, maybe it was something for girls. And there was I believe that there was a reason for that they did, why they did that, there's a reason. But why they left the boys, and then I don't know. And I won't say the boys are like this because we're neglected or were never taken to work by their fathers or by their mother. I don't know, because the girl issue was a mother taking a girl. So I'm thinking a boy, if you were going to say a boy was going to be taken by the father, then the fathers, I'm sorry to say, they are present, absent. It means the boys, there was no one who would take them to work. And hence we find the boys now in drugs and everything. And I won't say the reason is because they were never catered with girls or treated like girls. I won't support that because there's many reasons behind why we find our boys on drugs. And it's not only boys again on drugs, it's girls and boys, everyone. Everyone is there. We can find everyone being on that abuse of substances and stuff. It's not only one gender. You see that this is bit complex, actually.
Yeah.
That we can't put this other one and leave the other one. These things, it's everyone who is doing, even the girls are. Even if the girls were taken and said it's a girl thing, where are they now? Look at the people who are using drugs and stuff. It's boys and girls. Meanwhile, they were once have the opportunity to be taken to work. But you find ourselves, so there's a lot of reason behind it. There's a lot of reason behind it. There's a lot of reason behind it. Some is because maybe the father figure, sometimes it might contribute. Look, the fathers, sometimes when they come back from work, it's just a newspaper reading. Nowadays, we don't read the papers, but by then, they would read a paper. They won't even help us women in the house, like bathing kids, checking homeworks, doing this. You see that. You find that there was... So there's many reasons why people are doing other stuff. Maybe they were neglected, yes, but there's a lot of reason. There's a lot of reason.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of reason, and we wish, how I wish you can find the core of leading this to kids behaving like this drug issue and stuff. But I believe, because look at the child who grew so well. We've got a lot of kids who grew so well, going to school in town and stuff. You know, you'll find that child not going to school, banking classes, and end up doing, and in town it's even worse, because these people, they are naughty, they sell these small things to small kids. They start as young as they are, and they just off ramp, go the other way around. Sorry to come out from that topic, but the issue of girl child and that girls and boys, I don't want to say they are the same, but it affects
all of us.
Yeah. It affects all.
And on that note, boys and girls, I can say, when they were trying to focus on girls, it was to bridge the inequality gap.
Okay.
Because now we still see younger women who would now exchange work opportunity for sex. We still see women who are forced. It is women now who needs to take contraceptives in order to prevent or for birth control. It is expected from a woman, right? And we still see the younger women, who are now unemployed or are forced to now drop off school to look after their younger siblings because of our family dynamics. And the eldest daughter now needs to look after their siblings. You know, and now it poses a whole lot of risk for that young woman now manje kufanele afosteleke ukuthi akhule akwazi ukunakekela ingane zakubo, and which leads to her being taken advantage of. Ngoba uzazi afuna ucela usizo somewhere else, and the older men will take advantage of this the young woman. Emsebenzini uma kufanele kube nama promotions, they are exchanged for sex. So the inequality thing, it looks like it's a struggle that continues. I think such conversations, we need to have them with men as well, because we have them on the other side perpetrating this action against the women. It's not only men who exchange sex for work, but we have women as well, but it's mostly known as men who plays this role to sell or work opportunities in exchange for sex. We still see them, older men, after young girls, in uniform. You still see older men, and some, to an extent, they will sit and discuss, you know, mina ya that girl ngimgenile, you know, and older men. We still need to have a conversation with men, guys, where does it stop? Because I would be a guy and befriend someone who's dating a younger girl who's almost equal the age of my daughter, and I'll be okay with it. When do we put a stop to it? Maybe we should have a conversation with men with when is it gonna end? Because with us it's challenging. Because now as a woman I need to be worried my child will be at risk. Because mabatoma ha gola fela se ba msheba ba bona an opportunity there. Ababone ngwana babona an opportunity yomfazi to get a woman there. We still see arranged marriages. You know, there are many battles that women faces. So as a younger woman, not really younger, but yeah, youth and youth and
Yeah.
and taken from you as our role models or as our mama betu. Given the challenges that we face today, what do we say to those younger women who feel vulnerable? Or you know what, there's nothing else I can do. Unemployment, when you look at the rate, a surging rate of how child-headed households or granny-headed households are about only mentors that can really channel them properly. Oguchi, this is the way mdanam okuhamba ngayo. Like I'll refer to the Bible, Eunice and who's the other lady? It's Eunice and who raised Timothy.
Okay.
They mentored Timothy. And another typical example, Yaga Ruth no Naomi. Do we how many of women who can still boldly stand to say, I can take you, my child, I see you struggle, or even not because you're struggling, but I need to mentor you, or I need to help you to become a better person in future. What do we do? What do we say to those younger women?
Sure. Yeah, it's not an easy thing, and to look for work by exchanging with for sex, it's not a nice thing. Somewhere it's desperation, and as much as with desperation, but I think people should come out if they are struggling, and as a community as well, we should participate. See, ngicabangela umuntu ongaphe next door yami ukuthi how does he, I ukuthi ngithanda indaba zabantu, but umntana ostruggle or the parents have passed on. Remember, if parents have passed on and both of them, remember lelo khaya ukuthi libanjani ne? And you'll try to uze closer utufuna ukusiza. Those people, they actually don't want that help. Even if, because they say don't give umuntu a fish, but teach a person how to catch. Even if you can say, let me offer you this so that you can get something at the end of the day to try to get maybe a smaller yana grocer so that you live. The person, they don't want that route. They want easy things, of which easy things, it leads to even exchanging sex and everything, and you end up being things getting worse and worse. But if we could accept the guidance from the person, your neighbor, saying, oh, know what, this is the way to live. Come, let's go to church. Let's go, pastor, to pray for you. Let's take kids. School nowadays, it's free. Not to say it's the stationery that still need to be bought and stuff. But let's say now I want to help the person next door. Schools are free. I can say, okay, let me get you uniform. Schools even provides uniform because they can check the kids and some they can even contribute to them. But I think what kills us sometimes is the issue of easy road. We want things now. The what do we call these things that kids like so much?
Noodles.
We want an instant thing and now thing. And that now thing, it kills us. It kills the families, it kills people. Issue of struggling, it's a long time issue. Find that parents both have passed on, your relatives, they take you and still treat you badly.
Yeah.
When you listen to many people, they'll tell you that that's why after funeral they say there's a family meeting. In that family meeting they'll say, no, I'll take them to stay with me. Find that they'll treat you. Their children, they don't do washing. It's this one of their parents passed on that they must go fetch water, they must do the washing, they are just ill-treated. But by being so ill-treated, some they learn and they become better people. I don't say people who should ill-treat people, but it's not always a life that it will be nice. Sometimes other lives as bad, they produce the good things to people, to other children. So I'm thinking the problem is with the community. We should change the way we want things or do things. If we can learn all the time to copy the right things, the right things are still there. Right families are still there. I've helped a lot of people in my life. I've helped not many, but few. Let me not say many, but I've got few people that I did help. Some, they are far. Some we are still helping, and we are still willing to help. So life, it's about a village that raise children. It's not a family or but even neighbor, they still have input to the neighbor. And to see, so the issue of end up doing funny things and stuff, sometimes it's from within us. It's from within us. I mean, there are many churches. Go to church, man, and just learn to feel. Just find yourself, because yourself, if you want to find yourself, sometimes you need to go to church so that you may find yourself. Unless sometimes they say the churches expel people. They look at you, what are you wearing today? You are wearing the same shirt you were wearing last week. Stuff like that. But at least you must know what you want. I think it starts within you. What do you want in life? Who is your role model? Find a role model. Other people, we've made it because of role model.
But do we have those role models today?
Yeah, they are still there. As you've mentioned, all these ladies, we still have role models. We've mentioned, who's this lady you've mentioned, the public protector, the first one, Madonsela. You know, personally, I love the lady. The way she speaks, the way she's so educated, the way, I love the lady. So, though I won't be like her at the end of the day, but the role models are still there.
You draw inspiration from her.
Yeah. They're still there. Look, kids. Today I was watching something from phone, TikTok. There's the small boy, man, the young, I don't know, maybe he's not even 10 years old. He likes soccer. They're asking him, who's inspiring you? He's mentioning someone. He said, but that guy is no longer playing ball. He said, yeah, because I'm watching his videos. And I want to be like him. The role models are still there. They're still there. I like the guy. He's so young, and he likes ball too much. And so why can't we do that? Have someone that you like, Have a role model. Pick up one. Choose one.
And I need to play a devil's advocate on that one because the younger people today, when they look at your influences, are the people who portray a lifestyle, a questionable, for lack of better word. Utolebati, there was this young other one who was trending, Jelly Baby, who said, Iskolo has no value. And Toluguti, these young ones are looking up to her.
Okay.
You see where I'm getting, ne? And now when they have such role models,
Yeah.
what do we have
Yeah.
in future?
Yeah, where are we heading?
Where
Yeah.
are we heading?
Yeah.
Hence, I was asking Oguti, oh, Mam Charlotte Maxeke played their role. Oh, Mam Winnie Madikizela Mandela played their role. Oh, Mam Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma played their role. We have many in sports. We have Desiree Ellis. They've played their role. They've paved the way. Actually, it doesn't even start from Desiree Ellis. Mo Mamelodi, we still have them. Bo Anna Monati, we still have them. Bo Apla, we still have them. In sports, we still have Bo Caster Semenya. They paved the way. We still have in the sphere, the law, we've got Mam Tuli Madonsela. We have them, they pave the way. And we have them, Professor Mamokgeti Phakeng, they pave the way in education. And today, Tina, what is it? What kind of baton are we passing on to the coming generation? Because Bona, they played their part. What kind of baton, Tina, are we passing down to the young generation?
Yeah, I can say the school is still there. Older people with white hairs are still at school. They are still studying, making the second PhDs, at the age of 80 and stuff. So the role models are still there. They are teachers at school. They need to be the role models. Not only in fashion they were, but the total of them. They still there to be their role models. So it's just that we are missing a mark somewhere. We've missed it somewhere. Hence we end up falling in bad things. Because these bad things, that's why Paul says, what I want to do, I can't do. But what I don't want to do, I do. So there are things that we do want to do, but we can't.
Yeah.
The bad one are the easy one to do. The good one that needs discipline. Because the other thing is about discipline. Discipline, it's not easy. We need to be disciplined, of which is not easy. It takes one to be disciplined so that you can achieve best results. It takes one to be disciplined. You have time to study. Have time. Divide your time appropriately or properly. Know that by this time I'll be free. By this time I'm on my books. By this time I'm cooking as a girl. By this time I'm taking care of the little one. By this time we are sleeping. This time I have that routine. It's discipline on its own and it can produce a better person. So role models are still there. We are still having people that we are looking unto so that you can be something. Yeah, they are still there. And they will be there forever. Why? Because even if you didn't, I don't speak about the people who don't have flaws or mistake, because even if you make those mistakes, but there's a time for a second chance and there's time to turn back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think as people, if you can learn that and learn to do things, I don't want to deny people a nice time and stuff, but in the nice time that you want, have your things in place. Have time for that and have a limit. Like you start on Thursday up to Monday. What do you expect from such a person? Do you think you'll arrive at the varsity level with such things like you start to wear your things from Thursday to Monday? You won't make it because studying, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of discipline.
Sure. So there you have it. As a young person, from the comfort of your own home, from wherever you are, kgole le kgauswi mo le tlabeng le le gona, in all our 9 provinces and abroad, there you got it from Omama. Ukuthi discipline is very important. You need to prioritize your future. You need to prioritize your needs as a young person, as a young woman. You need to prioritize you. You put you first. You take yourself serious. You ukuthi uzinakekele in order for you to be able to move ahead. Look at people who are inspirational, who are doing well, who are living the best of their abilities, and who are making an impact in the society, who are sacrificing their lives to make an impact in the society. Wherever you are, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share our YouTube page. I don't know if we have a question. Do you have a question on the floor? Do you have a question online? So we don't have any questions. We will continue, and as we are about to wrap up our session, there is one woman, and actually 2, that I admire the most. One is Dr. Arikana Chiomburi Kwao. She speaks passionately about the development of Africa. She's an advocate. She's an activist. She speaks so much power. If the young women can Google her, they will see. She's a powerhouse. They can also check out the other one is I've written her down here, Dr. Mia Motley. In one of the conferences they had about the environment and in the United Nations, it was a conference regarding the environment in the United Nations. He says humanity has a choice. And the choices that we need to make is either we cooperate or we perish. So exactly. Now, as a person, you need to decide whether you need to cooperate or perish. You need to look into your life, to your inner person, like Mama said, to look into your life and say, this is not where I want to be, but there is where I'm heading. And you need to make sure that you align yourself with the path that will lead you to your destination. Otherwise, everything will be wasted. Thank you so much, Mama, for taking us through this journey. Thank you for sharing your experiences, your perspectives and thoughts. And going back to the requirements of the ECDs, what are the requirements? If there is someone who wants to start an establishment, ECD, what qualifications do they need to obtain as the founder of the establishment? What requirements are needed is it still in the department, is it still in the DSD, or is now in the Department of Basic Education? What do they need? What documents do they need to put in place in order to be compliant?
Yeah, I think the first thing that you need to do, talk with identify first the place where you want to build, or I can say identify the place you want to build your center, and talk with your things to be right, so that you do the proper infrastructure, the classes and everything that needed to be there, because it also counts, the issue of spacing and everything. So you have to consult different doors, municipality but with us, especially with us, maybe, I don't know how to say that, I don't know how to use the word blacks, but with us, the way we started on the wrong foot, but we had to put even the right one until things got right. But there are many things, but for you to succeed, go to these doors that I've mentioned, municipality, get the right things so that you can put your things in order. And the qualifications, as well as I said, they need level 7 and or the B.Ed, so that you can. And there's a lot of training that you still need to do. Because you still have to be trained how to run the whole school. It's not only level 7 per se. I'm doing this other course of management. There's a lot that you need to look. It teaches you how to run, how to run the whole school as a whole, the whole school, how to hire people, what to look for, qualifications and stuff, and it teaches a lot of things, how to put the administrative, how to put everything. It teaches a lot of stuff. So we need a lot of training and ongoing trainings, because information it's new every day. So, but for you to do it right, you need to network as well. Don't forget to network. Be under an umbrella, because if you are alone, some other stuff it won't easy to achieve. We've got the umbrella as ECDs, and then with that umbrella, as we are together, we can get information at once and fight it together. We do much as well for our things to be our needs to be met. We need some time to march to the government and give those petitions to them and do all the stuff. We need. So I can say it takes a lot. You can't do it alone. But qualifications, identify the place, the right doors for type of. Because the center, it has classes, it has kitchen, it has office, it has everything. How to separate those things, the sick bay, the nappy changing things. So find the proper, I don't know. But go all out and get. But otherwise, I don't want to close others. You can do it as you do, but it will take you a long time to qualify, because you'll be putting things as you think, whereas there's a certain way, there's a thing that are needed, and there's a lot, there's zoning, and those some of the things they are trying to change, because it's hard to reach there. So there's other stuff they are trying to loosen up a bit, because they were too tight. There's some certificate that you need to obtain so that you can be able to properly qualify. So there's just a lot, but just identify the place, go study, know about the child, because we, as preschool, asika dlawulale, but you just come and eat and sleep. There's a lot.
It is advanced.
A lot. With these 4 hours that we are with them, 4 or 5, there's a lot that we are doing. Holistically. I mean in cognitive thinking. I mean socially, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. We have to teach them all these things in a day. So it's a lot that needs to be done so that you can run a proper ECD.
So it's identifying the place that you will be running your facility. You need to also be knock all the doors. You need to have a qualification, at least a B.Ed. Does the PGC still stand?
I think that one stands for school.
For schools, not for preschools.
For preschool, it might be, remember, but I'm not sure about for
unless if it's foundation phase or ECD, or no. Is it going to be grade R?
ECD, it's remember, it's from birth to 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. And I remember you asked the question of, are we still in the DSD or DPE? No, we've migrated to DPE. It's no longer under DSD. We've migrated to DPE, and of which the qualifications there, they are serious.
They're serious.
Because the government wants to take these kids from a center to school, whereas the school, it's not enough to cater. So as ECDs, again, we are fighting with government not to take a business to school. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot, ne?
Yeah, but
so we still need
identify-
some time to discuss it, to break it down appropriately. So you identify the land, you at least get a qualification as the founder of the establishment, so that you can understand the dynamics of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
field.
yeah.
You need to be compliant with SARS. You need to have safety and, is it health and safety certificate? What else?
Yeah, if you go to like, they give you the list of
The
things
list
that you,
of
and the
things.
places that you, some they do it at a certain place, some you move around, others are done at Roslyn, some they are done.
Okay.
With me, it's just that I'm running the center in the church, and the church, it has the education side.
Yeah.
That's why I don't move around like other people. I was safe because it runs here. So here it has zoning, it has everything.
Oh, yeah.
But if you are not like with like me here, you need to go all these other doors and you fully comply. But
So-
to comply, it's possible.
The first point of reference is the Department of Basic Education, where you will get the list of the requirements.
Yeah,
All
not from municipality.
Municipality.
Because you remember,
Okay.
you are given this, they tell you how many kids are need to be in the room. So at least they can guide you that if you want to do this, please do 1, 2, 3. You have your rooms like this, because the more that, if this room is small, remember they count to 1.5.
Yeah.
And if it's 1.5, remember if the room is small, it will take 6
6
children.
children, yeah.
Imagine 6 children, 6 children, 6 children. It limits the number of kids to be admitted in the space. So I think it's just find the right measurement, the right information. It will make things easy. Unlike it doing things like we did previously. We did it without, sorry for that.
It's okay.
Yeah, we did it without the proper information. Yeah, but now if you want your things to be super, I think you follow this, go to the right doors, municipality, find your qualifications. Some they'll find you while you are on the,
On the journey while you're
Yeah,
transitioning. Okay.
yeah,
And
some.
where in the municipality do they go exactly?
There's this place in, normally they go, they call it, it's Andresen, I forgot the place, but it's around town, because they normally would go to DSD in Pretoria's. Yeah, also there for the issue of NPOs, when now you are registering your committee members, and because it's where you'll be taking your narrative reports to that place, and your constitution. Remember, it still need to have a constitution and
Yes.
stuff. So we were taking it to DSD, yeah, for the NPO and stuff. Some they are still there, but some they've migrated to TPE.
TPE. Okay. Oh, there you have it. If you need to establish an ECD center, you consult with the Tshwane municipality or any municipality, and then they'll give you directives in terms of zoning and proper measurements of the housing, of the structures and stuff. So you go to the municipality, you go to DSD to register an NPO, because this is a non-profit organization, and you also go to the DBE also to be compliant with them, to check their requirements, what are their requirements. So yeah, there you have it. There's a lot of information for everyone everywhere. We just need to stand up and get ourselves together. Mama mentioned something, Uguchi, when we're standing together, we will achieve all these things. You don't need to operate in silos, but we need to work together. Which takes me back to Amagama Helen Josephs, who said then, which through the uniformation of women, increased awarenesses of injustice and as catalyst for future activism against apartheid. So it's powerful for women to come together and stand against all the inequalities that we face as women collectively and individually, the injustices that we face from homes to communities to the law to the workspaces. We need to stand together and support one another, help one another up so that we can all be winners at the end of the day. Thank you so much, Mama, for gracing us with your presence. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, viewers at home, for tuning in and staying in with us. We're looking forward to having you on our next show. And from my heart to yours, Mohau, Lerato, Likucho, Diliatele. Peace out.